Hello fellow collectors and welcome to Long's Toys. Today we're taking a look at two more Ultra vehicles. This time we have X and Victory. Now I'll be honest, X came out a while ago and I've had it for a while, but I didn't really feel like it was worth to review just one of these. It's barely worth it to review two of these. They're from the same mold. Most of the Ultraman vehicles are pretty much the same mold, but they look nice. I don't know why I'm really still collecting these things. I think it's habit at this point, but it's not that I'm disappointed with them. I still think they look cool. I just wish the gimmick was more fun. But they are what they are. So in any case, you can see packaging, very big picture of the car prominently on the front. Shows you how they quote-unquote transform. And then Victory is no different. I kind of feel like these are winding down though. That's why I've kind of just been picking them up, because I feel like I've gotten all of them so far. I might as well keep going. But I do feel like these are probably winding down just because I feel like less and less of them get announced and released. So I think there's a Zero Beyond one. I don't think I have it yet. I remember pre-ordering one, but I don't know if it's come out yet. That's how invested I am still at this point. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there's at least one or two more of these trickling out, but we'll see. I'll be interested to see if they do Z, because Z is going to debut this weekend, and I'm actually very excited for that. New Z stuff should be coming out this weekend. So in any case, let's go ahead. We'll get the boxes open and we'll take a closer look. Here they are out of the packaging. First thing right off the bat, you can see that they're very gray. Unfortunately, they just don't have a ton of paint apps in the figure mode, I guess. I would say robot mode if they were Transformers, but I don't really know what you would call it at this point. You can see that there's a lot of paint apps in the car mode, which is, I guess, where you really want it to be. But because of that, you get a lot of gray on this side. And it's kind of a shame, because I feel like just a little bit more pop of color could really make this stand out a little bit more. But the head sculpt is nice, and the X on the chest is painted nice. Basically, you just push the head in, and that lets the arms snap into place. And then there you have the car mode, which I definitely admit that the car mode looks much better. You can see the X has the gold trim, which is nice, a little bit of red. You can see the Ultra head kind of popping out there with the red back here, so pretty nice. Rolls fairly nicely, and then basically how this is supposed to work when it rolls and it hits something. Well, I'll show you that. I'll show that off in a minute. Take a look at Victory real quick. He's got the nice red and the blue. Again, the head sculpt is nice, and the paint on the head is definitely nice. That gold on the crest looks good. And then coming around, you can see that he definitely has a lot of paint here on the back. So I'll go ahead, push the head down. You can see how it has those little catches, which is what the tab there on the inner arm. So you push that down, and then they're able to catch onto that. So he's got a lot of paint for the car mode. I think his car mode looks really, really good. I like that a lot. So basically how it works is when this gets pushed in, it releases it so that they transform. So if we smash these into each other, it looks like Victory transformed, but not X. So you could also just kind of go like that. And like I said, it's kind of a neat gimmick, but I really wish there was some kind of spring loader. I mean, spring-loaded aspects can sometimes, you know, warp and not work after a while, but something that's so when they hit and they go to transform, it would like make them pop up or something. Do you know what I mean? Because if you could throw these and they would hit and then pop up and land, or even if they didn't land all the time, but if there was the possibility, I think that would be so much more fun. It could almost make like a game out of it or something. And I know I complain about the same thing every time I review one of these, so I'll keep it short. But in the long run, I think it's a neat concept that could have been executed a little better. I think the car modes are definitely where they shine, because that's where they get the most paint. And I think the Ultraman modes are definitely lacking in paint and are very gray, which is kind of a little mundane and drab. So that's where I'm at with these things. If you want to collect them, I don't think they're bad. And the nice thing is they're relatively cheap. Although I feel like every time I look at the price of them, they're creeping up a little bit more. And I don't know if it's a case where my brain always just assumed they were $5, but really they were more like $7.50. And now they're creeping up to almost $10. So I don't know. I'm kind of glad they're phasing out, because I don't get a ton of enjoyment out of them. I like to put them all on the shelf. And together, if you have a bunch of them, I think that's another spot where it's kind of fun to have a collection. Buying one on its own, like if you just bought your favorite and you just put them on your desk or something, okay, fine. But if you bought like 3 or 4, meh. if you had a whole collection of them, I think that'd be kind of fun. I really am tempted. I don't have any kind of race, like Hot Wheels track or anything, but I wonder if they would fit. Because that would be something where you could, I'm sure there's some kind of Hot Wheels track out there that would, you know, fling these at something with a speed that it would make them transform and actually do something. But I don't really have a lot of Hot Wheels stuff. In any case, these are what they are. I think they're okay. They're not amazing. And I'm growing tedious of them, unfortunately. But that's going to do it for the video. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the video. And as always, thanks so much for watching.